All right, guys, welcome back to some more Trails in the Sky first chapter. When we last left off, Duke Doonan and Colonel Richard finally dropped what they've been devising for so long to the most influential people of Liberl, the mayors and Professor Murdoch. And basically, it's kind of what we already thought. Doonan is going to inherit the throne because, you know, he's the one plotting with Colonel Richard. But at the end of that episode, we had a little bit of insight from what Colonel Richard thinks of Cassius during his army days, especially the 100-Day War. That was pretty cool. But of course, Joshua, being the Uchiha he is, he kind of sniffed out that Colonel Richard possibly did that for Estelle and Joshua to lower their guard, but you never know, and we'll see. But let's see what Lady Hilda has to say.
Estelle, Joshua, I've been waiting for you. You certainly took your time, didn't you?
Sorry about that. We kind of got held up by Colonel Richard.
By the Colonel?
He told us some war stories about him and our father. I don't think he's aware of what we're planning, though.
I see. I learned from the letter that you are Cassius's children. I can understand how that might have made Colonel Richard feel sentimental.
You know my dad too, Lady Hilda?
Yes. Back in the day, he often came to the castle as General Morgan's adjutant. I also heard he was a close friend of the late prince, Her Majesty's son.
The late prince?
Princess Claudia's father?
Yes. He passed away in a maritime accident 15 years ago. If only the prince were still alive, I doubt we'd be in the situation we're in.
Huh?
There's no use lamenting the past. It's getting late. We should begin immediately. Shay, please join us.
Oh, you're...
Shay, was it?
Yes. Hello, Miss Estelle and Mr. Joshua. Lady Hilda briefed me on the situation.
You can trust her completely. Shay serves as the personal maid to the princess when she resides in the castle.
The princess? Oh, Princess Claudia.
I see. Then it shouldn't be a problem.
I'm honored. Now, could you please try on the uniforms we've prepared?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I'll help adjust the finer details, like the ribbons and headband.
What?
Do you mean...
Yes. Estelle will enter the royal keep disguised as a maid. If we adjust her hair a bit, I don't think the guards will recognize her.
Right.
It makes sense. Uniforms are perfect for concealing individuality. This might just be the perfect disguise for sneaking into the royal keep.
So I'll be wearing a maid outfit, huh? I've always thought they were pretty, especially after meeting Leela. They're so frilly and cute, but they also look easy to move in.
Yes. If they weren't easy to move in, cleaning would be a nightmare.
Right? All right, let me get dressed.
You seem really excited. It's fine to have fun, but make sure you don't disrespect Her Majesty, okay? I won't be there to help keep you in line this time.
Huh? Why not?
Because I ain't doing that cross-dressing bullshit. What's wrong with you, woman?
You're going to wear one too, right?
What?
Estelle?
Come on, Joshua. You wore that princess outfit for the play.
Why you putting your mans out like this, yo? Not everybody needed to know that. Yo. No, Joshua, no.
A dress and a maid outfit aren't that different.
That was just for a performance. Wearing women's clothes to meet the queen? That feels so disrespectful.
It'll be fine. You didn't even look weird. Actually, you looked amazing as a princess.
I know where you are, Estelle.
Quit joking around. Lady Hilda, Shay, could you two please talk some sense into her?
I see. Yes, this might work. Shay, we still have that hairpiece for the princess, don't we?
Yes. There's one that's never been used. It's long black hair, So I think it would suit Mr. Joshua perfectly.
This is why my gold ring clears. Damn it.
Wait a second.
It's decided. 3 against 1. Majority rules.
If you please. The dressing room is right this way.
Wait, hang on. I never agreed to this. All right, fine. At least let me change by myself. Wait, Shay, is that makeup?
Kids these days.
I know, right, Lady Hilda? Crazy out here in these streets.
Oh my.
Yo, Estelle actually looks really fucking good with the blonde hair and the, what is that, magenta eyes, dark pink or whatever. She looks good like that.
How do I look?
Yo, and then the glasses, yo, they cook.
It suits you perfectly.
You are the picture of a lively, cheerful maid in training, newly hired to work at the castle. And with your hair down, no one will suspect a thing. I might just have to offer you a job here when this is all over.
Well, I still have bracer work to do, so I wouldn't be able to. But more importantly, come on out, Joshua. We're all waiting for you.
Do I really have to?
Yes, you do. Don't make me come in and drag you out.
All right. Guess I've got no choice.
Rip my dog Joshua, man.
Oh my. It's almost frightening how well that suits you.
I know, right? Like, seriously, how do you look even better than I do?
The makeup was definitely worth the effort.
Okay, get it all out now.
All right. It seems we have everything in order. I will now escort you to the royal keep. Remember, you will be treated as maids in training, so please act accordingly.
Right, understood. We're finally meeting the queen.
Yeah, this is the moment of truth. We need to stay focused and make it into the royal keep.
The way your face is so serious while dressed like that? So funny.
Well, excuse me for not dressing more seriously. You're the one who forced me to wear this thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Come on, don't be so sulky. I'll treat you to some ice cream later.
Unlike you, I won't be bribed with food.
Hey, when have I ever been bribed with food?
You two sure do get along well, don't you?
There's no time to waste. We must head to the royal keep at once.
Now this is interesting. That's actually really cool. You get to traverse as Lady Hilda. That's kind of dope. Rip my dog Joshua though.
You're looking pretty stiff, Joshua.
Where are we headed? Upstairs.
Come on, give me the line you practiced.
Welcome back, Master.
Perfect.
Shut up.
Now you're a prim and proper black-haired maid. Very nice.
Keep the teasing down, will you?
This is scarring because all I hear is Ichigo saying some crazy.
By
Man.
the way, I've heard you're acquainted with the other invited guests.
Yes, but we'd rather not run into...
What? Just stay behind Lady Hilda and you'll be fine. You look totally different.
Whatever.
Ain't nobody in here. Oh, no, it's what he is. Hold on, bro. Murdo's about to be like, yo, bro, who the fuck is this? Yo, it's been a while. Glad to see you looking so well, Chief Murdoch. You're looking well, too. Keeping yourself busy as always, are you? Lately, we've had some brilliant young blood join the factory, so things have been a lot easier for me. Anyway, I'm so relieved to hear that Her Majesty's on the mend. No! My fault, Joshua. I'm sorry, bro. I won't do it again. We out. All right. Oh, she can run. I don't know why this is so funny to me. They gave her animations and stuff. All right, let's do it.
Yes, I brought the tea and tableware Her Majesty requested. The situation has been rather inconvenient for her, you see.
That's tough. Who are these maids? I don't recognize them.
They are new trainees recruited by order of His Grace the Duke. They arrived at the castle today.
Ah. Oh, gosh. Certainly are pretty.
Thank you.
You look familiar.
And just what do you think you're doing staring at these young women like that? Surely you aren't imagining anything untoward, are you?
Untoward. All right.
If there's even a whiff of misconduct, I'll have no choice but to report it to His Grace and the Colonel.
Nothing untoward. We are the elite soldiers of the Royal Army. We would never engage in such
I
behavior.
should hope not. Now then, may we be allowed to pass?
Get out of my way, man. Get us out of here. Rip my dog, man. They killed him twice. Or my Cold Steel and Crossbell remake. Thanks, Lady Hilda. You're a lifesaver. That was very well done. Glad I could be of help. Now, would you like to change before we meet Her Majesty? If you don't mind staying in those outfits, we can proceed, right? Oh, hell no. Change. Please let us change. Our appearance affects our credibility. No way I'm going to stay dressed like that. By the way, Lady Hilda, this is Princess Claudia's room. However, she doesn't usually reside in the castle, so it's rarely used. Really? I thought the princess was taking care of the queen. It was a lie too, wasn't it? You can ask Her Majesty for the details in person. Her room is located on the second floor of the royal keep. Let us head there now. Oh, I'm bugging. My bad, guys. My bad. All right.
Your Majesty, please excuse the intrusion. As we discussed before, I have brought Estelle and Joshua.
Thank you. Please, have them come in.
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll wait for you here. Please go inside.
Right.
If you'll excuse us.
Welcome, both of you. My name is Alicia von Auslese. I am the 26th ruler of the Kingdom of Liberl.
I'm Estelle Bright, a junior bracer from the BracerGuild.
And I'm JoshuaBright, also a junior bracer. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Estelle, Joshua, I've truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I may not be able to offer much, but please allow me to at least serve you some tea. Please make yourselves comfortable. I see. So Professor Russell said all that. A black orbment capable of halting all orbal energy. And Colonel Richard has managed to acquire it.
The professor said if anyone knew what Colonel Richard intended to do with it, it would be you, Your Majesty. Do you have any ideas?
There is one possibility that comes to mind. However, I find it hard to believe that the Colonel would know about it. I hope it is nothing more than my imagination, but...
And what is it?
I suppose it is all right to tell you. A massive orbal reaction was detected beneath the royal capital a decade ago. Professor Russell from the Central Factory was the one who led the investigation of it.
A massive orbal reaction?
If it was beneath the royal capital, could it be near the sewers?
No, it was detected far deeper underground. Professor Russell speculated that it might be a relic of an ancient civilization that still functioned.
A relic of an ancient civilization?
She's talking about ancient items, like the orbal devices known as artifacts. Most of them, like the devices found at the tops of the towers, have long since ceased to function. But some, like the Dalmor family heirloom, still retain their power.
Something like that is beneath the capital? Then that gospel orb might be...
Something designed to disable the function of that relic. Is that correct?
Yes. However, we still don't know what the relic is or why it was buried in the first place. Unfortunately, Professor Russell's investigation concluded without a definitive answer, which is why it is so difficult to understand how Colonel Richard found out about it.
I see. In any case, it's likely something bad could come of this.
Oh, just when I was starting to think he wasn't so bad, and it turns out he was planning something horrible. If his actions are going to harm others, then it's definitely a job for Bracers. We have to stop the Colonel, no matter what.
I'd expect nothing less of Cassius's children.
Huh?
Your Majesty, did you know our father?
He was a dear friend of my late son, and the hero who saved our fair kingdom. Even after he left the army to become a Bracer, he continued to serve the kingdom admirably.
I see.
I had no idea.
Knowing his personality, that doesn't surprise me at all. I wonder, do you know what he did in the war 10 years ago? Do you know how he distinguished himself?
Not really, no.
Then perhaps it falls upon me to tell you. Estelle, Joshua, would you mind indulging an old woman by listening to her reminisce about the past?
Yes, of course.
We'd be honored to listen.
It began 10 years ago, in the spring. An unfortunate incident took place in the Erebonian Empire's southern region. The cause of the event remains unknown, so I will refrain from describing the incident itself. But in the wake of the event, the Empire declared war on Liberl. Thus began the tragic period that would later come to be known as the 100-Day War. The Imperial Army, upon declaring war, quickly broke through Hocken Gate with overwhelming force. It wasn't long before all of Liberl, save for the royal capital, fell to Imperial occupation. The invading forces were said to be nearly 3 times the size of our entire royal army. Reinforcements from Calvard couldn't arrive in time, and it seemed inevitable that the royal capital itself would soon fall. However, 2 months after the war began, the tide of battle shifted in a way no one could have anticipated. With newly developed patrol airships, we recaptured key checkpoints and cut Imperial supply and communication lines. Then, the Royal Army launched an attack by water from the Leiston Fortress, reclaiming each region. Zeiss, Rouen, Bose, Roland. The Imperial divisions occupying each area were cut off from their supplies and defeated one by one. The mastermind behind it was your father, Colonel Cassius Bright. At the time, he served as General Morgan's right hand and was Colonel Richard's superior. Thanks to the mediation of the BracerGuild and the Septian Church, the war finally came to an end. However, by that time, Cassius had already lost something irreplaceable to him. Lena Bright, your mother, Estelle. The clock tower was destroyed in an act of desperation by an Imperial division cornered by the counterattack. And, as I'm sure you are well aware, Cassius was unable to be by his wife's side during her final moments.
I had no idea.
In the end, he felt that it was his own strategy that caused his wife's death. Burdened with that guilt, Cassius left the army and became a bracer. All so he could stay by your side and always be there to protect those he loved.
But that's just so foolish, Dad. Mom didn't die because of you. Of course she didn't.
Estelle.
Yes, you're right. The fault is mine. As queen, I failed to protect the people of this kingdom. I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm sorry I wasn't able to protect your mother. I can't tell you how long I've wanted to apologize to you.
You don't need to apologize. You've kept the peace ever since the end of the war. Dad and everyone fought so hard to protect this kingdom. And Mom, she protected me with her life. It's enough just to know that.
Estelle, thank you, kind child. I'm truly grateful that I had the chance to meet you. From the bottom of my heart.
Your Majesty.
That's exactly why I cannot allow you to get involved in something as dangerous as this. I don't want the two of you getting further entangled in this matter.
What? But Lieutenant Schwartz asked us to do whatever we could to help you.
And for that, I thank you. But with Cassius away, if anything were to happen to you, how could I ever face him again? I want you both to return home to Roland and wait for your father's return.
But Your Majesty, the peace that our father worked to create and that you've worked to preserve, it's beginning to waver.
Joshua.
It's not just about the gospel. If Colonel Richard is able to make the Duke king, what'll happen to that peace? I ask you to consider that.
Your Majesty, we became bracers and continued our dad's work. We fought against sky pirates, received the letter, opened a strange parcel, and traveled around the kingdom. In a way, it feels like Dad's been guiding us the whole time. And so, I want to protect it too. This peace that we cherish. I want to protect all the wonderful people we've met along the way. The people I love. I want to protect them in my own way. Just like you do. Just like Mom did.
Estelle, It seems she was right about you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind as well. Through the two of you, I would like to make a request to the BracerGuild.
Your Majesty!
Your Majesty, please just say the word.
I want you to rescue those detained by the Intelligence Division, including my granddaughter, Claudia.
So it's true! The princess is being held somewhere against her will.
Yes. In hindsight, I believe this coup began the moment I decided to push for her to be the next queen.
Instead of Duke Dunan, you mean?
Yes. My nephew, Duke Dunan, is a man with various eccentricities. By contrast, though inexperienced, my granddaughter has shown great promise. When thinking of the kingdom's future, I decided to support Claudia.
I don't really know much about the princess, but I'm pretty sure you made the right call.
Unfortunately, as in every age, there are those who oppose women wielding power. And now, with memory still fresh from the recent invasion by a foreign power, the idea of 2 successive queens may make the kingdom appear weak. I have no doubt that there are those who harbor such feelings.
You're talking about Colonel Richard, aren't you?
Precisely. He somehow discovered I was planning to support Claudia as our next queen. He then relayed this information to the Duke, which led to this coup. His goal appears to be controlling the Duke from the shadows and turning Liberl into a military powerhouse.
It's weird, bro, because, like, it's really weird because, like, when you look at it from that perspective, it makes sense. Considering, like, Erebonia's army was literally 3 times the size of your royal army. I think, like, on one hand, I get it. Claudia is definitely a better fate because we all know it's fucking Chloe. But on the other hand, Richard is just trying to empower the military, in which already wavered. It was already weak. You know, if it wasn't weak to begin with, hey, 100-Day War never happened. You know what I mean? This is interesting, though. So he's not necessarily just like I'm evil to just be evil. He's just like, it feels like they're both fighting for the same thing and going about it different ways. This is good.
I see. The full picture is coming together into view.
What exactly is he going to do to turn Liberl into a military powerhouse?
There are a few possibilities, like raising taxes to increase military spending, developing orbal weapons of mass destruction, implementing mass conscription, legalizing contracts with Jaegers, something that's currently banned in Liberl.
No way!
The Colonel has already demanded I implement those things. At the time, it seemed to come from a place of pure patriotism. But I simply refuse to endorse an idea that I don't believe in. A nation isn't defended by her military strength alone. Diplomatic efforts, cooperation, and alliances with neighbors, technological and economic exchanges that foster wealth throughout the lands also serve to protect our nation.
You are absolutely right, Your Majesty.
Yes. What we need is trust.
But the Colonel dismissed this as nothing more than a naive feminine ideal.
Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, Colonel Richard tripping.
Then he demanded my abdication in exchange for Claudia's safety.
Ooh, that's where that comes into play. Damn. Yo, this story is insane.
Many have had their families taken hostage, leaving them unable to defy the Colonel. But I am the Queen. I cannot hand over the future of our kingdom just because of a threat to my family. And yet Claudia is my one and only granddaughter. I cannot simply abandon her.
Your Majesty, please don't worry.
We fully understand your request. We will rescue the princess and all those who are being held captive.
Thank you, Estelle and Joshua. With that, I can stand firm against the Colonel's threats.
Is there anything else we can do? There's still the matter of the gospel after all. Plus, I think we can help you escape.
Thank you, Estelle. But even if I were to escape, it wouldn't change the situation. As for the gospel, there are a few things I find troubling. I must confront the Colonel directly and demand an explanation.
Gotta say, she really is an amazing woman. Kind, yet strong-willed with such dignity. When I get older, I hope I can be a cool granny like her. Cool granny. I do agree that she has quite a presence fit for a queen. Really want to stop this coup and help her, but that's a bit beyond the scope of what Bracers is supposed to do. For now, let's do what we can on our own. You know, I never dreamed the queen would have stories to tell about my dad. Wonder how much I still don't know about him. Are you ready? Let's hurry back to the maid's quarters. It's already past 11, nearly midnight, I should think. It did spend a long time with Her Majesty. Standing longer, the guards might become suspicious. Yo, the contract. Like, bruh, this shit is great. So, if I'm understanding correctly, the queen, she's more so, I want to foster good relations and build trust, you know, that spreads throughout different countries. But Colonel Richard is on some like Occam's razor. Hey, bro, we just need to be a powerhouse. We need to be a real military unit. We need to be a threat. It's a good contrast, man. I like it. Lady Hilda, heading home for the night, are you?
Yes, that's correct. I ask that you please ensure Her Majesty is dealt no disrespect this evening.
Talk about cold attitude, but rest assured, ma'am, we're all loyal patriots
That's
here.
very reassuring.
Ooh, interesting. The word of patriot, America.
Now then, we
stop.
will be taking our leave.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse us.
Shut up. Be Joshua. Hold on, ladies. Uh-oh. I just remembered, I didn't get your names. Can you tell me just for the record? What is this? Because if I say Cheryl, bro, they'd be like, the Bracer? Oh, hell no. Dorothy, Lena. I'm going Cheryl. I don't give a fuck. That's an exotic name. I don't think it really fits you.
Mind your own business. Guess I need to work on being refined.
Who's this young lady with black hair?
My name is Karen.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Quite fond of it myself.
Let's leave it at that, shall we? Any further, and I might consider it harassment.
I wouldn't dare. Please take care on your way back. Get the fuck out of my ear with that shit, Johnny. Bro, this game is funny. This game really does have some really great dialogue, though, bro. It's a breath of fresh air.
As usual, Joshua gets all the boys. Those guys were totally checking you out when you gave them your name.
That's not true. Besides, you were having a pretty lengthy conversation with them, too.
Yeah? But they didn't seem nervous with me at all. Oh, I'm a tiny bit insecure now.
Huh?
What's all this racket about, eh?
Please, no, bro. And if he compliments Joshua, if they come back to my quarters, this is gonna be straight out of a page of Final Fantasy VII, bro.
Why, hello, Your Grace.
Well, looky here. It's the head maid. Oh? And who might you girls be? I don't recall seeing you before.
This is Shera and Karen, the new maids in training. There's still a great deal about the castle they don't know, so I am showing them around.
Oh?
Shoot, are we busted?
This is bad. With how many times we've met him, he'll definitely recognize us.
What's wrong, Philip? Why are you staring like that, huh? For a guy that's as stiff as you are, that's pretty rare.
Forgive me. One of them looks a bit like my niece. It appears I was mistaken. Young ladies, please accept my sincerest apologies.
Oh, nope. No trouble at all.
Yes, please pay no attention to it.
Looking at both of them, they're both quite the lookers, eh? Especially that chestnut hair one. So lively, so healthy. The black-haired one could use a little tightening up around the waist.
Thank you for your concern.
Yes. You, Shera or whatever, I command you spend this night with me.
Okay, it didn't go exactly like I thought it would. But this nigga tripping.
Huh?
Your Grace!
Hey, what does that mean?
How should I explain it?
Your Grace, I must insist that is far too bold, even in jest. All the maids in this castle are in service of Her Majesty the Queen. Or have you forgotten that?
Yeah, I got it. It's just a joke. Man, you people can never take a joke, you know? In any case, this castle's gonna be mine in a week. I guess we'll save the fun for then.
Your Grace, that's quite enough. Your alcohol consumption is one thing, but chasing after these young girls is intolerable. I, Philip, give you this counsel even at the risk of my own life.
Talk to him, Philip. Smack him upside the head.
I told you it was a joke, didn't I? That's it. I'm going to bed.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Your room is just this way. Please, watch your step.
Hoo-wee. Anyway, Shara or whatever, if you ever have any troubles, don't hesitate to tell me, eh? This old king will be happy to hear all you've got to say personally, okay?
He is gone.
Thanks so much.
How delightful. Yes, yes, amusing.
My apologies for the disturbance. I highly doubt His Grace will remember any of this tomorrow morning. Please, rest assured.
I certainly hope that is the case.
I'm truly, truly sorry. Lady Hilda, young ladies, if you'll please excuse me.
Hilda was probably a bad bitch back in the day, huh? All right.
Oh, that man. Why does he continue to insist on taking on such unnecessary burdens?
You know Philip, Lady Hilda?
We've known each other since childhood.
Oh, wow.
Yet now
Makes
we
sense.
serve different people, and our positions are quite far apart.
I see.
Philip has his hands full, doesn't he? I bet he's worried about the Duke being influenced by the Colonel, too.
Probably. And see, Estelle, you're popular too.
Yeah.
The Duke said you were his favorite.
Ugh, that does not make me happy at all.
Oh, picky choosy.
Oh, and what was he talking about at the end?
That. Well,
Let's go on, man.
Estelle, it is certainly not something a lady should ask a gentleman to explain in front of others.
Huh?
Here, I'll whisper it to you.
Oh, gosh.
Do you understand now?
Yes.
Man, call Cassius, bro. Tell him. Tell him Cassius whooped this dude ass.
you're so helpless sometimes.
Thank you both so much for the help. You really helped us out. Think nothing of it. We were merely doing our duty as servants of Her Majesty. As for Her Majesty's request, I hope you'll take it to heart. And please do whatever you can to save the princess. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't often get to serve her directly, but Her Highness is always so warm and kind. She always treats me as a friend. I've hardly slept a wink since I heard she was captured. We'll definitely save her. We should get going. This was a pretty fun episode. Heavy on the lore, on what's going on. That was nice.
And where might you two be going at this late hour?
Captain Amalthea.
Good evening. You may be invited guests, but I cannot condone your behavior. Don't you think it's a bit late for you kids to be wandering around?
Our apologies. We were just so fascinated by the castle that we lost track of time. That's so. In that case, why don't you tell me where you were about, let's say 30 minutes ago? Where was it that you found so fascinating? God dang it! Cellar. I'm gonna let it fly. So of course you would know. Let us cease this pretense. The fact is, we received numerous reports of you going to and from the maid quarters. Rather strange place for sightseeing, isn't it? It's rude to ask questions you already know the answer to. I'll take that as a compliment. So what business did you have in the maid's quarters? Things will be easier for you if you're honest with me. That's...
Hey, Estelle! Joshua! There you are!
Zen. Bring your own bottle.
Phew. Oh boy, that hit the spot.
He's totally hammered. Uh-oh.
Oops. Pardon me.
Oops.
Why? If it isn't the lovely lady officer gracing us with her pretty presence. I mean, talk about fate, am I right? It's gotta be fate.
I love this guy, man. Indeed. So what's the problem here? Did my little students cause you some trouble? The fact that they were in the maids' quarters for quite some time. I wanted to know what they were doing there. Ah, the maids. Yes, the maids. Yes. I sent them to give me some snacks to go along with my drink. Hey, Joshua, did you get any snacks? No, it looked like the chef had already gone home for the night. I asked one of the maids, but she said that they didn't have any snacks on hand. Oh, guess I'll have to get by without them. Hey, wait a minute now. I just thought of something. Hey, you wanna come by my room for some tea? They say nothing goes better with the drink than a beautiful smile, and I already got the drink. I'm on duty, so I must decline. He was about to get worked. I'll overlook what happened earlier, but I must ask you to return to your rooms and refrain from any additional wandering for the rest of the night. If you act suspicious, I'll have no choice but to investigate. I understand. It's very late, so I'll be heading straight to bed. Well then, we'll take our leave. That boy's in as a city boy. Crash and burn. Bummer. Back to the room alone. Let's head back to the room, yeah? We'll head back with you. That boy is gone.
Well, well, well.
Oh.
Looks like we fooled her.
What? You're not actually drunk?
That was just an act.
That boy cold.
I haven't had a lick of alcohol.
Seriously? Your face was even red.
You controlled your energy to improve blood flow and made yourself look drunk. It's a technique from the East called Qigong, right?
Ah, I'm impressed you know about that. Anyway, you guys looked like you were in a bind, so I thought I'd step in. How'd I do? Pretty good, right?
Yeesh, Sin. You really are trouble. You helped us out, but you seriously had me fooled.
Sorry about that. So, how'd it go?
Huh? How'd what go?
Isn't it obvious? You're meeting with Her Majesty.
What? How did you know about that, Sin?
Did Elnan say something about our plan?
Nah, the branch officer didn't say a peep. You could say I was fishing and just happened to throw out a little bait.
Bait?
There's no way you could just guess that without having any information. Zen, what exactly do you know?
Guess it's finally time for me to show you guys.
A letter?
This handwriting.
Go on, read it.
Dude, no way, bro. No way.
Should clear a few things up.
All right.
Did Cassius send this motherfucker?
My dear Zen Vathek.
Oh my god.
It's been a while. I hope this message finds you well. I'll get right to the point, so please excuse the informal tone. A situation involving the Jaegers has forced me to venture toward the Empire. However, it seems some suspicious forces are moving within Liberl, and leaving things to the kids makes me uneasy. Which is why I must ask you for a favor. Would you come to Liberl in my absence, and lend a hand to the young should they need it? I know this will be your first time in Liberl, so feel free to enjoy the sights as well. There's a tournament for the Queen's birthday, which should make for an excellent cover. I realize all this is sudden and an imposition, but if you're available, I'd greatly appreciate your help. I'll be back before the Queen's birthday festival, so let's have a drink together then.
This motherfucker Cassius is cold, man. Ooh, Liberals got some frightening minds. I don't know, Erebonia. Nah, it's still big Erebonia.
Cassius Bright. P.S. You may have a chance to meet my daughter and son. They're both in training, so feel free to give them a bit of extra work. But please, let them handle things on their own as much as possible.
So you came to Liberl at our father's request? And he's currently in Erebonia?
Yep, that about sums it up.
Sums it up? So, in other words, Sin, you were in cahoots with my dad this whole time?
You make it sound so shady. I owed Cassius a favor from when he visited Calvard. He helped me out a lot. So when I got his letter, it seemed like the perfect way to pay him back.
I see.
When did you realize we were his children?
When I first met you two, I had a hunch after I noticed Estelle carrying a staff. Then I asked Kilika to confirm it.
Unbelievable. You could have at least told us something. We've been so worried about our dad, not knowing where he's gone.
Yeah, I am sorry about that. But based on his letter, it seemed like Cassius wanted to keep his trip to the Empire a secret. And you two accomplished quite a bit on your own anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Joshua, it's cool if we tell Zin the rest, right?
Yeah, it's probably better to explain everything at this point. This isn't really something we can handle on our own.
I see. I thought something smelled fishy after everything we heard at the banquet. All right, I'll help you with this mission.
What? Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the perfect chance for me to repay Cassius. Please, let me help.
No, please! We should be the ones asking for your help!
We truly appreciate it.
Where are we? I had no idea a place like this even existed.
This is far larger than I expected. Lieutenant Lawrence, can you guide us to the deepest point?
Of course.
Whoa! Mechanical monsters?
Well, well, well. It's been a while, archaisms.
Ancient orbal golems.
Amazing.
Hey, lose one blaze school, baby.
They took down those things so easily.
You reacted even faster than I did. I don't think I could ever stand a chance against you.
You're far too modest to see the speed you acquired from the Divine Blade himself. It was truly an honor to see it in action.
I still have much to learn, but the clock ticks far too quickly to wait until I'm fully ready. Somehow, with these humble hands, I must carve a future for our kingdom. Brave warriors, the path to great power has been opened. The shining new dawn of our beloved Liberl is near at hand. I am counting on you all.
Yes, sir! We, your loyal Special Ops soldiers, pledge our undying loyalty and dedication.
For the glory of Liberl! For the glory of Liberl!
Understood. Estelle, Joshua, you've both done an outstanding job. I think you'd return with a request from Her Majesty herself. Just a lucky break. From here on out, I think we're going to need a lot more than just luck. Right, we need to stay focused. As long as you both understand that, there's nothing more for me to say. In any case, this means the request from Professor Russell has been fulfilled. I'm sure you'll need plenty of support moving forward. So allow me to give you your reward. Now, as for the next matter, Zane, it was truly fortunate that you came at Cassius' invitation. Please lend us your strength as an A-rank bracer. That's the plan. Even if I didn't know Cassius the dead, I couldn't walk away from a crisis like this. I'm with you all the way. That's Zin for you, always so generous. Now what's with this A-rank business? It's how we measure a senior bracer's skill. The ranks range from G to the lowest to A, the highest. So an A-rank bracer is the highest. You're a big deal. I'm actually one of the lower ranked A bracers. There are roughly 20 A-rank bracers across the whole continent. There are even an unofficial S-rank above that. It's reserved for bracers who have resolved cases on national importance. There are only 4 of them on the entire continent. Can't even imagine how amazing they must be. And guess you really don't know anything, do you? One of those S-rank bracers is Cassius. How could you not? Okay. I've known for a while. He got it 5 years ago dealing with an incident in the Republic. Seriously, I can't even be mad anymore. Colonel in the Royal Army, a hero known as the Divine Blade, an S-rank bracer. Why doesn't he just come fix this whole mess for us? You've got a point. If Cassius had been here, he probably would have crushed the coup before it took root. I just find it all a bit strange. All these incidents happened after the lad left. Oh my word! It's almost like someone planned for the coup to happen while he was away. I can't seem to shake this feeling. So Cassius going to the Empire was all a part of the coup d'etat. Is that what you're suggesting? No, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I can't imagine anyone being able to manipulate Dad like that. They would have to understand his movements and try to outmaneuver him. True, that wouldn't be easy. I mean, we know him and still have no idea what he's planning. I doubt anyone, even the Colonel, could outsmart Cassius. It's most likely a coincidence that these things happen simultaneously. Either way, we can't rely on Cassius to support us. That's why I made an important decision. From this moment onwards, the Grancel branch of the BracerGuild declares a state of emergency. State of emergency? This request does come directly from Her Majesty the Queen. That allows us to bypass our Article 3 regulation, which normally prohibits interference in national affairs. However, we're still no match for the military. We'll not only need Zin's help, but the help of every bracer in the royal capital. Got it. If we're going up against the intelligence division, we're going to need all the help we can get. Ideally, I'd have every branch across the nation help us as well, but as today, all checkpoints and landing ports have been completely closed by the army, all under the guise of anti-terrorism. What? That's essentially martial law. Looks like the enemy's done playing around. They're likely trying to keep the Royal Guard hidden and us from moving our forces freely. We'll have to make do with the forces we have. It'll be tough, but we got this. By the way, do we have any idea where they're actually holding the hostages? I've been pondering that for some time, and my best guess is they're being held at the Urbe Royal Villa. You mean the one in the forest? That place does seem the most plausible. Special Ops have been using it to claiming it's for anti-terrorism. Besides, I doubt they'd keep a member of the royal family in a place like the Leyston Fortress. But since we're facing the army, we'll need something a bit more solid to go on. Can't afford to be wrong about this. Exactly. Either way, we must gather every bracer in the city. Maybe you can ask for more information while rounding up the others. As I recall, Estelle, you and Joshua have connections with a certain journalist, yes? I mean, Niall. That might actually be a good idea. See if he's heard anything. You should also request support from the Royal Guard in hiding. I'd appreciate it if you could follow up on that lead too. It means we need to touch with Lieutenant Schwartz, who's posting as a sister at the church. Considering she's the one who gave us the letter of introduction to the Queen, we should probably give her an update. We'll head to the cathedral too. There are currently 4 of the braces here in the capital: Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Annalise. You'll likely find them in the tavern, the usual shops, or maybe the hotel. If you see them, please let them know to gather here. Got it. We'll head out right away.
Emergency, huh? Looks like things are getting serious.
Seems like my first big job in a while. I'd better psych myself up.
There are even more soldiers in town. We should move carefully.
Holy read, bro. I was getting tongue twisted and all sorts of stuff. But leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next part. This game is awesome. I love the plot. And the fact that Colonel Richards is not just evil to be evil, but I'm interested to see what else Lawrence is hiding. And I'm pretty sure that's not even his real name. Anyways, peace.